Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. Thanks for coming out to my stream. I don't know why the camera always does this. It's a pain in the butt. Maybe I'm a ghost, I don't know. I might be a ghost. I'm not sure what's going on. I just can't see myself. 1 second, let me fix the camera. Properties, deactivate, reactivate, and there we are. We are up on the screen, and I think we got it going. I think we got her going. Thanks for coming out, everybody. I hope you guys are doing awesome today. Thank you for being here. I definitely appreciate it big time. Yeah, we're going to be running the Huna truck. I see we got William D. What's up, William D? I see we got Zachary, we got Zork, we got Darren, we got Benel. Nice to see you guys. Darren says, top of the morning to you. Right back at you. What's up, Jay? Good to see you. I appreciate everybody. I'm just making a couple of tweaks here really quick on the audio. It sounds a little weird today. Maybe it's just me. Alright. Could be just me. It doesn't matter. Alright, so we got the Huna truck. We should be in around the 11.4 lobby. We're going to go live race this bad boy. Let me try and turn the music down just a little bit. I don't know, did that turn it down or is that still the same? It can't go much lower than that, so. Live racing, there we go. Alright, we are in. We found Frank 13 in the dork house. The Mustang dork house. So Melon has to work today, I take it. So I guess we probably won't see Melon. That's alright. I hope he's having a good day at work. Melon has... Oh, the dork house kicked my butt. The dork house got me. By a lot. Like, the dork house just destroyed me. I didn't appreciate it. What's up, Bram? What's up, Star? Frank... He ran a crazy time. I don't know if this is one of you guys, but we'll find out. Lando, I'm doing good, buddy. Thank you. Hope you're doing good. Oh, yeah. I don't think they're ever going to change the audio. What I think they did is they made one car sound, and then they just speed it up or slow it down if they want to make it higher pitched or lower pitched. I think that's what they do. I could be wrong, but I got a feeling that's what they're doing with it. Everton, how's it going? Nice to see ya. So this car is not hitting the dyno. I got to figure out how to drive this to make it hit the dyno. Mark Bass in the house. What's up, my friend? I haven't driven this truck for a while. Laz, what's up, bud? I'm not sure. L-A-H-E. Laz? Am I saying that right? I hope so. 3, 2, 1, go. That probably didn't work either. I actually don't like the way this drives, but... Oh, we got him. Yeah, the Lexus is awesome. Oh my god, I ran a really bad time on that one. Really bad time there. Worst time ever. But I do think that most of these vehicles sound really strange. Like, they don't sound like a real car, do they? 3, 2, 1, go. I don't really like the way this truck shifts. It's a really cool vehicle, but it shifts really strange. Like, really strange. Alright, so I cannot race him back. So let's go back out to the lobby. Good races, good races. It sounds cheap. Yeah, it kind of does. What's up, Che? Alright, so you don't know what to elite for our elite license number 3. Because you don't have a lot of cars. You know, the way Tempest is right now, most of the boss cars are kind of lousy. There's really no reason to rush through it. And it's really nice to be able to elite something and give it a really good bonus. Maybe, if you're okay with this, my suggestion would be just put Tempest 3 off to the side and wait till you actually get some cars that you want to make elite. And then do it. I mean, really, you want to give good live racing cars the elite bonus. So I would wait until you have something that you're just like, I want to elite this. I want this to get the live racing bonus. And then race those races or do the time trials. That's what I would do. Like, if I had to start the game over again, I wouldn't do any Tempest races until I had a bunch of really good cars. And then I would start running them. That way I could elite the cars I actually want. I hope that makes sense, but that's how I would do it. Now, I just started deleting cars to get through it. I'm like, I need to get through this. Let me make this elite. Let me make this elite. Now, I didn't know any better at the time, right? But if I could start over the game with the current knowledge that I have now about the game, that's how I would do it. That's definitely how I would do it. But, I mean, there's two ways to do it. Either you wait till you get awesome cars to elite, or you just elite something that's fast enough. But that's kind of a waste of an elite bonus. So it's up to you how you want to do it, but that's my suggestion. Noonie says, I'm on a maxed out LC500 non-elite car. If you're trying to find my lobby, you probably won't, I don't think. Maybe you will, I don't know. Does that run in the 11s? It might. I forget what time that runs, but maybe. Maybe. We got Max. Max the Gamer is in the house. How you doing? How you doing, Mr. Max? William D says, morning, Max. I thought that said mom. It looks like it says Mom Max. I'm like, what is he saying, Mom Max? I need some glasses. Pappy, how you doing today? Good to see ya. Alright, so Benel says Gran Turismo and the crew did a great job on the car sounds. I haven't played a Gran Turismo game in a long time. I never really pay much attention to the video game sounds, honestly. I get so into the gameplay, I barely even notice the sounds most of the time. Now, when I play games like CSR, most of the time I just have the sound off, so I don't have to listen to it. Max the Gamer said I'm doing well. Good, good. Glad to hear that. Alright, Connie, you're never getting enough blue ones? I mean, the blue ones and the green ones come really fast. Most people struggle with the red ones and the purple ones, so I'm not really sure why you're not getting enough blues, but run a lot of showdown races and that will give you a bunch of extra tokens. He got the blues. He's got the blues. Noonie says, I'm not going to Tempest yet. I don't have tier 4, 3. Don't have tier 4. I don't know. The dumb heart's in the way. YouTube, move your little heart so I can read the comment, man. This isn't Wheel of Fortune where you're supposed to guess the letters, YouTube. That little heart drives me crazy. He doesn't have tier 4 or tier 3 cars yet. Gotcha, gotcha. Neil, what's up, bud? Should you max out the GR Supra or buy a better car? You can't really buy a better car. That's the thing. Pretty much any tier 5 car you can just go into the dealership and buy isn't really that good. The GR Supra is a really nice car. I mean, I got videos about that on YouTube on how to drive it and set it up for live racing and everything else. The Supra is just one of those cars that's good at everything, so I would say make sure you really focus on upgrading that Supra. I mean, I don't care what you need to do. That car is very tunable. I mean, you can make it beat the dyno time. It's got good top speed, good acceleration. It can be set up to win live races. That car just does everything well. I mean, it's not like one of the best cars in the game, but it's probably the best free car you're going to get, especially as a new player that's just good at everything. All right, we got to fear the baby mama over here. So yeah, I would say focus on that Supra. It's one of my favorite cars, even though it's not one of the best. So you got cars that are 100% excellent, and the Supra is kind of like a step below those. That's how I look at it. It's like one step below the best cars in the game. Oh, like crap, I didn't think I was going to win that one. Nice. Nice, nice. We beat the baby mama. Alright, so yeah, I mean, I don't actually level up cars for Showdown myself. Generally for Showdown, what I do is I just find the fastest car that I have, and I drive it as is. I drive it as is and get however far I can in the Showdown, but there's two sets. No. There's two sets of... Did I lose? Good. There's two sets of Showdown prizes, right? There's one you get for just racing in general. Doesn't matter if you win or lose. Some of those will give out some tokens. You just have to race a whole bunch of races. And then there's the one that you get for actually winning races, but either one will give you tokens. So if you race enough races, doesn't matter if your car is fast or not, but if you do enough, you'll get some tokens from the Showdown. I can't remember like how many blues you get where, but I just take the best car that I have and go from there. If that makes sense. Alright, AQUYVII. Quivy? Did I say that right? Probably not. Hello. Equivy. Paw Dog, what's going on, my friend? All right, you hope they add a Ford Shelby F-150 four-door 2023 very soon. You know, we got so many cars in the game, it's not even funny, but you never know what they're going to add in this game. That's the thing. There's 1,200 cars, and who knows how many different cool cars in the world, so I don't know. I doubt they'll add that, but they could. They very well could. You never know. I guess we could use a couple more cool trucks and cool things like that. I don't know. William D, what about a period, man? A period means you're done with the statement. I don't know what you're referring to there, William D. I'm confused. I must have missed something. William D said, I was always short on the blues on the beginning. I've actually never been short on the blues, ever. Pappy said, been a while since I've been on this bit. Pappy, good to see you again, man. Well, Noonie, none of these cars are realistic, right? Not one car on this game is realistic, I don't think. We got cars running half miles in what? 6.5s? I mean, what kind of car in the world runs a 6.5? I mean, does anything out there actually run a 6.5? Probably not. Wait a second. What is that? What car is that? Connection failed. I don't know what that is. Looks familiar. All right, we're going to race the Lamborghini. If it works. It's not going to work. It's broken. It's broken. Ah, it's the C Zinger. Thanks, Max. I'm gonna tell you what. I think the owl, the Aspark Owl up there is gonna be a very hard car to get. That's gonna be a nasty showdown because all those people with the maxed out DeVils are going to stomp us. I just got a bad feeling. Yeah, top fuels do run very fast. Those things are crazy fast, but like a normal car, I don't think they are capable. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think any normal car is capable of running the type of times these cars run on this game. Maybe they do. I don't know. I don't think they do, though. I don't think so. But I could be very wrong. Lambo or Ferrari? I guess that depends on for what. But personally, I don't know. I mean, that's I guess it depends on which Lambo and which Ferrari. If you would give me a Countach or a Huracan or like an F40 or an F50, that would be a pretty hard choice. But if you were to say Huracan versus F12, I would say Huracan, right? It just depends on which Lambo or which Ferrari, I guess. Am I sure it's 11.4? It definitely should be. I mean, if you notice, everybody's running in the 11.4s to 11.6s on average, so we should be in the 11.4 lobby. From what I'm seeing, that should be the correct lobby. That's an interesting looking Lexus. Nah, the people with the Tempest 4 and the Tempest 5 badges, that's just somebody who knows how to put HTML coding into their name there. You might see some people that have Tempest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 1894 all on one name. So, somebody just knows how to make a little code and insert it on there. That's not actually part of the game right now. That's just somebody who has figured out how to make it look like that by using coding. What's my favorite brand out of Lambo or Ferrari? Oh man, probably Lamborghini. I would say I like Lambos better in general. See, the thing is, I like the older Ferraris better than the older Lamborghinis, but I like the new Lamborghinis better than the new Ferraris, if that makes sense. It's kind of a hard question to answer. Now, the problem with Ferrari, though, if you were to buy a Ferrari, they've got a bunch of crazy rules that you have to follow, and you have to sign contracts, and I would never actually buy a Ferrari because Ferrari, it's like, they're like the Hitler of car companies. It's like buying a car from a dictator. Like, if you paint the Ferrari and they don't like it, like say you paint your Ferrari and they find out and they don't like it, they'll come try and sue you or take your car away from you. Not kidding. I don't think Lamborghini does this. I think it's only Ferrari. So honestly, I don't think I would ever own a Ferrari because, yeah, they're like the car Nazis. They are like the car Nazis. Like, if you ever see the Seinfeld episode where they have the freaking soup Nazi, no soup for you! Ferrari is like, no car for you! I don't know. I mean, they make cool cars and all, but they don't actually allow you to own the car, technically. I feel like if you have to have all those rules and regulations, you're not really the owner, are you? Probably not. It's messed up. Monzigar, what's up, man? But I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the company itself. Like, I think Ferrari makes cool cars, but I don't like how they run the company. And tell the owners what they can and can't do and all that stuff. You know what I mean? It's not right. I'm not a fan of the company. Like the cars, but don't like the company. What's up, KB? How's it going? I don't know. That's just my crazy belief on it. Alright, here we go. We are driving the Toyo Tires Monster Energy Hoonigan Ford truck. KB, thanks. Thank you. Apple is similar to Ferrari. I don't think they're as bad, but I don't like Apple as a company either. Like, I don't own any Apple stuff, and I don't think I would ever really buy anything by Apple. Honestly. I think there's a few reasons that I wouldn't mind owning a couple of Apple's products, but since I'm just not a fan of the company, I probably would never buy them. Now, if you're like a music engineer, right? If you're working with audio and like really engineering music, Apple's better than Windows for that type of thing. So I guess if I were back to working on like audio engineering for bands, I might have an Apple just for that. But I don't think I would use it for anything else other than that. Everything else I would much rather not have an Apple for. All right, you want to know if you want to invest in the fountain? The fountain weather if. I don't know what that is. I think you got a typo there, actually. I'm not sure what you're asking about, unfortunately. So I do not know. Vanilla says Microsoft is better than Apple. You know, there's a lot of things about Microsoft and Windows that is lousy. But Windows isn't perfect, right? Microsoft Windows is far from perfect. But I like them better as a company. I don't know how to explain it. Apple actually got caught making updates that would slow people's devices down and make them run bad. They actually got caught and they were sued and they lost. There was a giant lawsuit against Apple for that. And they lost. They lost the lawsuit. They had to pay people a lot of money because they were basically ruining people's devices with updates intentionally. Ever since then, I've been very anti-Apple. Stacks, good swaps, my man. Like my mom had an iPad or something and it slowed down and her and my dad kept saying, "Oh no, they did it intentionally. I got an update and they messed it up. They did it on purpose." And it's like, no, they didn't. Turns out they actually did. It was crazy. So I don't know. I just haven't been a fan of that company. Am I sure it's 11.4? Well, if you notice, almost every person I'm racing is running somewhere between 11.4 and 11.6, so it should be 11.4s. KB says, bros' opinions aren't even opinions, they're facts. That's true. I mean, they are facts, in a way. They're a little bit of both. My opinions on those are based on facts, I guess. Facts have made me decide those opinions on those companies. But yeah. Somebody said something about Jay Leno. Oh, Jay Leno doesn't even own Ferraris. I'm not surprised. Actually, I am surprised, but I'm not at the same time. Max says my connection is really slow. What do you mean, Max? What's it doing exactly? I don't quite follow. Even accepting late, it did not connect. You tried to race me and it didn't work, or what? I'm not sure what you're referring to, Max. So X says usually have to wait until 12 or 11 on the countdown. I'm on iOS. Ah, so, okay, gotcha, Max. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this game is always all kinds of messed up on the connection issues. There we go. We got Max again. In the weird colored Porsche. I like that color. It's a very odd color, but I like it. I don't remember who won the last one. He's going slow, so it should be my turn. Hey, Bucky, what's going on? Nice to see ya. Okay, so you're wondering if the Countach is any good. Are you talking about the brand new one that's being added to the game? I mean, there's a bunch of Countaches, so... Or are you talking about the one that's going to be in the current showdown? I'm not really sure which one you're referring to, actually. I think we have a couple of Countaches. And then there's the brand new one coming out. Zadok says that Taycan has good numbers for live. Yeah, it does, actually. Oh, you're talking about the one in the Hypercar forum. I would actually have to look that up. Is that the Elite Tuners Countach? I think that's the Elite Tuners one, right? If it's the Elite Tuners one, it's actually pretty decent. It's not my favorite Elite Tuners car, but the Elite Tuners Countach is nice. Max says, no, it's the LP800. Alright, so if it's not the Elite Tuners one, then it's, wait, he says new Countach. I'm confused now. I don't know. There's too many of the same car in this game. I'd have to look it up. I'd have to look it up. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. It's not the new one. And I need to pee here in a minute. I gotta pee here in a minute. Alright, so JP, you're gonna go with the Fenrir, hey? I think that might be fast enough to make it. Oh, you got them all but the Fenrir. That little thing is in the way, man. I can't read today. I'm telling you, I can't read at all. Yeah, if that's the one I'm thinking about, it's actually a pretty good Countach. If it's the one I'm picturing in my head, it's pretty decent. Now here's the deal. I probably have a video about the car, so you could always look it up on YouTube and check out my video on it. Pretty sure I got one that does a review on it. But if it's the car I'm thinking of, it's a decent car. I'm pretty sure we have more than one Countach in this game, so I think we have a few of them. And then there is a new one being added. Max says 7-1's maxed out. But it also depends on what you're trying to do with it, whether or not it's good. Oh yeah, we do have a Legends one, that's right. Yeah, we have a Legends one. I don't like the Legends one personally. I'm not a fan of it. Yeah, the one you're asking about should be a pretty decent car. Don't love it. Don't hate it, but I like it. It's pretty nice. Alright, Stacks, he's got all the cars but the owl. Yeah, I don't think you can get the owl yet. You gotta win it out of the showdown in order to use it in the showdown. That's kind of a weird deal, isn't it? It gets really hard to keep track of 1,200 different cars, I will say that. I mean, if you take away the purple star versions of each gold star car, there might be less than 1,200, but there's roughly around 1,200, including all the purple and the golden star versions. Good swaps, Max. I gotta pee, guys. I'll be back in just a second. I'm gonna play an advertisement. That's how us YouTubers get paid, so hey, if you watch it, I would appreciate it. Give me like 2 or 3 minutes and I shall return. My bladder's angry. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. Alrighty. Let me get some gas, then we'll come back out to the lobby. I know I had something I was planning on saying when I came back, but I don't remember what that was. Maybe you guys remember what I was going to say, but I don't. Alright, back to the lobby. Good swaps, Max. Max's question is, how upgraded does the Spark need to be to make it a race 60? You know, the thing that I don't like about a lot of the new events is they're pretty much wanting you to have those things almost maxed in order to make it through the events these days. They're making these events really hard is what I've noticed. Like, they're making the events really hard. Like, really hard. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed the same thing or not, but you pretty much got to max your stuff out nowadays if you want to finish the event. And I know that's rough for a lot of people, right? You get a purple star car, you got to buy the parts with real money. I mean, that's probably a few $100s to finish the event. So, not everybody can do that. You know, what I would do is I would just win the car from the showdown. If you can. That's about it. Personally, I just skip those bigger events because I can't afford them. I don't have the money to do that. Darker Knight says, I don't expect any of the cars to be available without real cash. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much the deal. You gotta spend a few bucks to finish the events. I mean, the game's always been that way, but they've just been making the events harder lately. As long as I can remember, the bigger events were always mostly paid events. But you used to be able to get away with having a couple of Stage 6 parts or just a handful of the Stage 6 parts on your cars. Now you almost have to have the car fully maxed is what I'm noticing. I don't know if it's making them more money, but in my opinion, if you make the events too hard, people are going to stop spending money on the events. They're going to be like, well, you know, that's just crazy. I'm not going to buy stuff, right? You got to find the right balance between keeping your players happy and making a profit. I mean, these games cost these games a fortune to keep running. They got to pay for the research and development, all the equipment, the electricity bills, the rent. They got to pay the employees. You know, it's a constant, huge amount of money for them to be spending. Plus, they got to pay for the servers to keep the servers running and everything else. So they definitely need to make money or these games would not exist. But you got to keep your players happy as well. That's how I see it. But the big events went from you could finish them for spending a little bit to now you have to spend a lot, it seems like. That's how I'm looking at it. You got to spend a lot. I don't know if it was my turn, so I'm going to slow down. I think it was my turn to lose. Michelle, what's going on, buddy? Nice to see ya. Ooh, I think I have a... Check this out. I think I have a company sending me a racing wheel to review. And it looks like a really nice racing wheel. It doesn't look like one of those cheap Logitech things. It looks like a super high-end racing wheel. So I might be doing a review on a racing wheel if they decide to send it out. I might try and see if I can set it up on CSR to at least shift the car, right? I may not be able to steer, but I bet I can use the shift paddles to shift and everything else. I don't know. It'd be cool if they send it. We'll find out. Now on my review channel, I get companies sending me stuff to review all the time. So if I get it, I'll probably do a review on my review channel and maybe use it for some gaming stuff on this channel too. Should be kind of fun. Jay says, so I won't be buying any other cars. He says it's a money pit. He bought the Aurora Tour Purple Star, and now I can't use it in the showdown. Yeah, you know, I've noticed they don't seem to let a lot of the Purple Star cars in showdowns. It's kind of weird. I noticed this current showdown only had a couple of Purple Stars available. I don't really understand how they pick these things, right? It doesn't make sense. Like, honestly, if you got a Purple Star, a version of something, I think you should be able to use it. I mean, that's just me. That's just me, but I think it should work for Showdown and it should work for Prestige Cups. As of right now, it seems like they're still letting you use Purple Star cars in Prestige Cups, but a lot of Showdowns don't allow all Purple Star cars. It's a weird deal. Alright, here we go. Wait, somebody's talking about Walmart over there. He's saying something about they can sell you a drill and charger and the whole shebang for 20 bucks when just the battery is 17 bucks. Well, I think this company is a little bit different than Walmart, right? Like, Walmart's got millions or billions of people shopping there, to where this game probably has like a few or several thousand people at a time shopping on it. So it's probably harder for a game like this to make big profits compared to something like Walmart. Because there's not as many people buying things on this game as Walmart has. So Walmart, there's some shady stuff that Walmart does as well. For example, they'll sign a contract with this companies and they'll basically be like, hey man, we'll give you X amount of money to make this. And then eventually they start saying, well, we're only going to pay you this much and we want this many items. And then they're trying to, I don't know, I'm not going to get into it, but some of the stuff Walmart does as a business is pretty terrible. They've actually caused a lot of companies to go bankrupt or almost bankrupt certain companies because of what they do to them on the contracting and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. I have no idea how much this company needs to charge on, you know, to make a profit. I mean, how much money do they spend compared to how much money are they bringing in? That's the question here. Not even the mom and pop shops. For example, Max, like Rubbermaid, Walmart did Rubbermaid pretty dirty. They almost went out of business due to Walmart would only pay them less. It was costing Rubbermaid more to manufacture something than Walmart was paying them for it. And due to some kind of contract they signed, yeah, I mean, stuff like that. But they do put mom and pop shops out of business as well, which sucks too, but I can't remember the exact details, but I don't know. There's just a lot of shady stuff in big business. Alright, good swaps. Let's move on and let somebody else get a chance. Yeah, basically the companies start depending on Walmart, and then Walmart's like really good to the companies for a couple of years, and then they kind of sign a contract where they're only dealing with Walmart and they're not dealing with anybody else. And then Walmart says, now we're only going to pay you this much, which is less money than it cost the company to make it. They've done that to a lot of companies, actually. Silent, what's up, man? All I can say is that's pretty dirty. Pretty dirty. William D says, just like Tyson Chicken. Did they do something nasty to Tyson Chicken? I don't know, man. People need to learn how to like work with each other and help each other out, not screw each other over. Just in general, I mean, the stores, the different countries, the rulers of the world, everybody needs to learn how to work with each other. If we could actually work together instead of fighting with each other and trying to stab each other in the back to gain an extra 2 cents, the world would be an amazing place to live in. But everybody's so busy with me, I, kill, 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 destroy, 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 you know, war, war, war. Let's spend billions of dollars on making bombs and weapons to kill each other instead of make things to make the world a better place. That's the problem. It's terrible. But if people actually helped each other out instead of fought about everything, life would be wonderful for everybody. So, what's up, buddy? Max says that's a socialist view. What, helping each other out? No, helping each other out's just the right thing to do. That's not socialist. That's like saying, like, you know, if your neighbor needed a ride to work because his car broke down, it would be socialist to drive him to work and help him out. You know what I mean? Different people getting along and working together would be wonderful. I mean, not everybody has to agree on everything, and not everybody has to work together on everything, but everybody just wants to blow each other up. That's the problem. Alright. Hey, Miguel. Aw, crap. I didn't start the wild card. Miguel showed up, and I just remembered. I forgot to start the wild card. I stink. I don't know. KB out of here. Have a great day. Catch you later. Darren says, there is beauty in struggling, but a lot of ugliness in the success. Racco Phillips says, Max, do you have a live tune for the Maestro? Miguel, thanks for starting that up, buddy. I totally forgot. We got the wife swap star here. Saul says, how late am I? Well, we've been going for about an hour. So you're about an hour in, but that's alright. We got about another hour left on the stream, so you got plenty of time. Plenty of time. You've got all the time in the world. Sort of. Go, go, go. Oh, he's going to get me. That was a good race, actually. William D sent me a reminder for a line on the stream. Yeah, that's the thing. Line doesn't notify me. Right? Line never, there's a million, every morning I wake up, there's at least like 50 freaking notifications on my phone about a million things. Ugh, it's terrible. I need to figure out how to make half of these notifications stop coming in because they're driving me nuts. My phone never used to do that. Used to check it, there'd be like 3 or 4. Now there's like 40. It's like, oh my god. Like, I keep telling Reddit not to send me notifications, yet it sends me like 60 per hour. Stuff like that. It drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. What's up, guys? You're about to buy. Saul is going to buy the Elite license for 1 million. You know what's crazy about your Elite license? The more money you currently have, the more it costs you. I think I had to pay for a Tempest 3 Elite license. I think I had to pay over 5 million for that. It was like 5 million game cash to get that because I had a little bit of cash saved up. That was a bummer. I was not a really happy camper, to tell you the truth. I was pretty angry. I wasn't paying attention to what was going on here on these races, so I don't know if I was winning or losing or what. Jay, have a great day. Catch you later. Protoon, hello, hello. Saul said I had 0 when it told me to buy it was 63,000. So 63,000's not much. That's cheap. That's really cheap. But yeah, the more you have, the more they charge you for that, which is crazy. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. And we got one. All right. Protoon said he paid 10,000 for Tempest 1 and 1 million for Tempest 2. It's crazy. I was really upset when I found out I had to pay 5 million for Tempest 3. I'm like, what? I think I had about 20 million game cash saved up, and it was like 5 million. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, that's like 25% of my money. I was so upset. All right, so there's the old Countach. All right. Robert says, this country is socialism for the wealthy. Laws allow them to absorb more and more out of tax dollars intended to be used to improve our lives. I don't know. I mean, in general, I think whatever country you live in, I don't know. It would be nice if you could actually get a bunch of people who did things right, but when it comes to like politics and stuff, it's usually best to avoid political subjects and stuff like that because people get all mad and angry about it. So there is Dr. Gump. All right, we got the real SJN. I am hungry. I am hungry, as always. All right, we got one. We got one. This guy says 11.6. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that guy ran 11.7s. It is possible I was moved into the 11.6 lobby, but I'm not 100% sure. All I can say is most countries' governments probably don't help out the people that much. That's how I see it. All right, we got Wife Swap Star again. Protoon says, oh, I forgot the Honda truck was a V6. A twin turbo. We got a big old twin turbo on that bad boy. I think I slowed down a little bit too much. That's okay though. I still want to know what all those things coming off the rocks are back there. Is that supposed to be like the water hitting the rocks or what? I can't figure that out. There's just like all this steam coming out of that rock. It freaks me out every time I see it. Every time I see that, it freaks me out. Three, 2, 1, go. Should be my turn to win this one. Yeah, I'm really not a fan of the way this truck shifts, but it's a cool looking truck. If I remember correctly, you really need a couple of stage 6 parts on this to make the truck work really well, which I don't have. It's an okay truck. I mean, I like it. I don't love it, but it looks awesome. Protein says maybe it's a steamy rock. Something's up with that rock. Tell you what, I'm tired today. Yeah, I am tired. I feel like I didn't get any sleep again. I've got pretty good sleep though. I slept really well last night, I think. Just tired. I've never heard of a steamy rock before. But yeah, it freaks me out. Doesn't make any sense. Sleep apnea, probably not. I don't think I have that. I'm a very light sleeper. Like it's very rare that I snore, but if I do snore, the second I go, it wakes me up. I'm like, oh! Like the littlest, teeniest sound wakes me up. I'm a very, very light sleeper, so I think if I had sleep apnea, I would probably realize it. It would probably wake me up. Alright, let's see. Is he gonna challenge me back? If not, I guess I might as well buy some gas. I'm getting a little low on the gas. Don't you stop breathing and you snore and all kinds of crap when you have that? Like, I know people that have it and they have to wear masks or they don't breathe and everything else. Bad Daddy-O, what's going on, man? Yeah, he says, hope everyone's having a good week. Thanks, buddy. Same to you. Yeah, I just saw something today about Hoonigan was filing for bankruptcy. Star, good swaps, buddy. I didn't really hear the details of what's going on, but I did see something about that. I don't know, I mean, sometimes, you know, some company changes hands and things don't always go the same. When's the Annabelle's Tuner Pit coming out? Should be any day now. I don't know exactly, but I think sometime within the next couple of days, if I understood it correctly. I think if you go over to like CSR Racing, or if you go to the CSR2 website, I think it does have a date up. Ah, I can't reach my keyboard. I was going to try and pull it up really quick and look, but my keyboard's like way over there somewhere, and I would have to get up to grab it, so. I guess I'll pass on that one. Alright, Stack's disconnected there. But yeah, there should be a new one coming out very soon. Darker Night says the next 2 weeks. I thought it was supposed to start sooner than that, but it should be coming out sometime soon. So sometime within the next 2 weeks, probably. That's good, right? Hey, Roy. Oh, man. I had a yawn talk right there. Roy, what's up, man? Alright, so the Haraya Roadster is a pretty lousy car. I don't think it's something you're going to use very often, right? Now, the Huracan's not a great car anymore, but the Huracan is one of those cars that I think would come in handy. But the truth is, once you get the Toyota Supra, once you get to Elite Tuners, you will get a free Toyota Supra GR, which is an excellent car. That's really the one you want to focus on now. But upgrading the Lamborghini Huracan is not a bad idea because it's one of those cars that's decent for a new player, and it's probably going to come in handy from time to time. But once you get the Supra, it's going to blow away the Lamborghini. Like, it'll absolutely blow the Lamborghini away. Darker Knight says the official release date for the Tuners Challenge was today. I thought it was. I actually thought it was today. That's why I said any day now, but. So, I do notice that sometimes they list a date, and it does not always come out on the day that it says it's going to. Yeah, the GR Supra is awesome. I mean, back in the day, the Huracan was our most recommended car to upgrade for new players, but things have changed. Once that Supra came out, that thing is superior to the Huracan. Now, it's probably going to take a little longer to max out the Supra because you got to get the Elite Tuners tokens and all that junk and put them into it. But the Supra is good at everything, you know. It's a good dyno beating car. It can be set up to win live races. It's got good top speed. It runs really fast. There's just a lot going for that car. Hey, Skiva, what's up, buddy? How you doing today? William D says the Lexus LC500 is a beast. Yeah, it is. Yeah, the LC500 is a really good car. I'm not sure which NSX... Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure which NSX or Mustang you're talking about. I mean, there's several Mustangs in the game. There's several NSXs. Some of the C8 Corvettes are pretty good. I don't know if all of them are, but some of the C8s are good. Now, if you're talking about Elite Tuners cars in general, the Elite Tuners McLaren is awesome. The Elite Tuners Corvette is awesome. The Elite Tuners Mustang is fast, but I don't like it. The Elite Tuners NSX is a decent car. The Elite Tuners Aventador is decent, and the LC500 is really good. But if you try and live race the Elite Tuners Mustang, it's not tunable. It's not really a live racing car. It does finish the cross the finish line quickly, but in my opinion, that's really all it's got going for it. So it's one of my least favorite Elite Tuners cars, but it is fast. Alright, so Rory wants to know the 2023 M2 Coupe from the Rookies Pass. 2023 M2. I know some of those tier 3 BMWs that just came to the game are pretty good. If it's the car I'm thinking of, that's a really good car, but I'm not sure which one you just got. Is that gold stars or purple stars, Rory? Four gold stars. Alright, so the Golden Star M2 is pretty nice. It's a nice car overall. I mean, it's probably one of the nicer tier 3 cars they've given us recently. There's a couple that are better than that one, but that's actually a pretty nice car. I mean, put it this way, tier 3 is the tier that nobody likes. We all hate tier 3 cars for some reason. None of us drive them for some reason. But a couple of those BMWs they just added are pretty decent. But yeah, the Ford Golden Star one that's a pretty nice little car. Ooh, look, 12.222. He ran 11.808 and I got a 222. William D says the Elantra N and the M Performance are better. That little Elantra N is a pretty cool car. Max, good swaps, my friend. Good swaps. My throat's a little scratchy today. Alright, let's race. Nope. We got the Grump. The Grump. I should change my name to the Grump. I'm always grumpy. Bah humbug. Oh, no way that car is... There's no way he's going to beat me. I got beat by a Viper, guys. I actually just got beat by a Viper. I can't believe it. The Grump got me. That's not a bad Viper, though. Most of the Vipers in this game are pretty terrible. That one's not too bad. I thought that was the other Viper for a second. I thought that was the GTS or whatever. Viper, the cheap one. The regular one. That one's actually pretty good. Ooh. Alright, we got... Conf 6CT or something like that. I can't remember if I was able to get that Viper or not. I don't think I did, but it's a nice car. Darker Knight says not a single tier 3. Yeah, from what I remember, there's only like 1 or 2 tier 3 cars out right now that are actually really good at live racing. That one BMW they gave us, I don't remember if it was an M2 or M3, but that one BMW was a really good live racer on tier 3. I can't remember if the Elantra had a live racing setup or not. I kind of think it did, maybe. Does anybody remember on the Elantra, does that one have a good live racing setup? William D says the M3 G87. Yeah, that thing, that's a really good car for live. Darker Knight says Convict 0054. Max says that Viper is actually pretty good. William D says cash paid out for racing tier 3 is undesirable. That's true. Tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 don't pay out enough game cash. Really, tier 4 or tier 5 is what you want. Now, what I noticed though, if you're in a tier 5 car and you race a tier 4 car, you still get tier 4 money if you win. If you're in a tier 5 car and you race a tier 4 car, whatever, it's the opposite. Whichever one you beat, I've lost my train of thought here. I confused my brain. So it doesn't matter which one you're in, but when you race, if you race a tier 4 car and you win, you get tier 4 money. If you race a tier 5 car and you win, I think you get tier 5 money. How about we'll say it like that? I don't know if it's still like that. I haven't paid attention, but it used to be like that at least. Skiva says LP 780 with a big old heart. Yeah, that's not bad. That one's not too bad. It's a cool looking car too. William D says the Elantra is decent at live. I thought so. I don't know if I ever really tried it on live. I remember doing the video about it and set it up, and it seemed to have some good setups, but I don't know if I ever upgraded mine on my account, honestly. No idea. Most of these cars, after I make a video for it, I never touch it again, type of deal. There's just so many cars, you can't drive them all, right? You gotta pick your favorites and just drive those. Oh, you're Convict 0054. That's what they said. I couldn't read the lettering. I couldn't make heads or tails out of the name there. I was like, what is that? I didn't know what it said. All right, Rory says, is it worth upgrading the GR Supra or the 1992 NSX Type R for your first tier 5 car? Well, I would go with the Supra, honestly. I mean, the NSX Type R is pretty sweet, but I think the Supra is just such an all-around nice car. It's used for a lot of things. I mean, it's just a good, really, really good car. I mean, the NSX is also pretty nice, but I think you should probably do the Supra first. Another thing is, if you're doing the Elite Tuners events, the first one you're going to need is the Supra to run through the Elite Tuners events before you unlock the other ones. So that's another reason you want to really focus on that Supra. The Supra is just a really good car. Like when you start running that event for it, you're going to get some parts for it. You're going to get a bunch of nice stuff out of that event. So I would definitely go for the Supra. King Slow was in a truck that's not really what I would call slow, but we're going to race King Slow. I still think it's weird that they're putting these big trucks in here, but it's kind of cool at the same time. Oh, we got him. Look, it's going to run my car over. His front wheel is going to be setting on my hood. He wants to race 25,000. I'm probably going to lose. We're going to do it though. I don't mind accepting small bets. I can deal with that. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. But I'm not going to accept no 200,000 bet from somebody because there's a pretty good chance they've down-tuned their car. Go, little car. Go, little car. Ah! Who won? I think I got it. Max had to add some gas. Got him. Yeah. It'd be nice if our gas would just automatically refill. You know what's crazy is I almost deleted this game when I saw there was a gas limit. I was like, that sucks. I don't want to play this. And I almost deleted this game just because they made you have a gas limit. I've always hated games where you can only play for so long and then you run out of energy or gas. That's always drove me crazy. But I was this close to deleting this game because of that gas thing. That close, I tell you, that close. I was sitting there with my finger on the delete button going, should I delete it? And I was like, yeah, maybe I'll give it a chance. I did not like the OG CSR whatsoever. I don't remember why, but I hated the first version of CSR. I actually did delete that. I downloaded it, I played it for about 2 weeks, and I said, screw this game, and I deleted it. Eventually, I tried this one, and I almost deleted it. William D says, you should have saved yourself a lot of grief. Oh, man. Oh, now I see. I thought the VI was Roman numerals. I thought that was like the Roman numeral for 6. The letter's all crazy. That's convict 0054. That freaked me out. Hey Kenny, what's up, man? Oh, Logan's in Utah. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, at first I'm like, Logan. But then I realized, oh, that's American Road Trip. That must be a town or a city or whatever. It's in Utah. Gotcha. Darker Knight says, always a pleasure consulting you, LOL. Is it really? Because I'm a grump. I'm grumpy. I'm actually feeling pretty grumpy today. I'm just trying not to be grumpy today. You darn cars, get off my lawn! You know what I mean? That's how I'm feeling today. Probably just because I'm tired. And my sinuses are messed up. Like one side of my nose, I can breathe really good. The other side's like completely plugged up. I can only... Normally one side's kind of plugged up, but right now one side's just like completely plugged up. Oh yeah, one thing, about the purple star Supras, right? Make sure you max it out before you get the purple stars. Like ProTune was mentioning. Like, if you make it purple stars, next thing you know, it becomes paid crates. So my advice would be, if you're opening crates with your keys, make sure you get all the parts you want before you put that final upgrade to make your Supra or any other Elite Tuner's car purple stars. I don't know if I've ever made a video about that, but I probably should. If I haven't, I'm going to look it up because I hope I made a video about that. Do you unlock more fusion parts when you purple star it? I'm pretty sure the last upgrade gives you a couple of extra fusion parts. It may depend on the car, but I would have to say yes. I'm pretty sure. All right. Yeah, you know, Kenny's telling me that new car is a McLaren and not a Lotus. It does not look like a McLaren to me. It's a weird, that is a weird looking McLaren. To me, the black one, seriously, the first thing that popped in my mind is like, that looks like a Batmobile. I don't know, it really does not look like a McLaren. What's up, G? Your message has been retracted, so whatever you said there, I don't know. But how's it going? Cloud9, what's going on? What is my favorite car in the game? Man, that's a very hard decision because there's so many cars in this game that I love. I will tell you, one of my very top favorites is the GR Supra. It may not be the best car in the game, and there's probably a couple of cars in the game that I do like better, but there's just something about that car that's just so good, and everybody gets it for free. It makes it one of my favorites because everybody can get it, and it's amazing. It's definitely one of my very top favorite cars in the game. But my very, very, very favorite car, I'm trying to think, what's my absolute top favorite? That is such a hard choice. I don't know. There's so many awesome cars. I can't really answer that one. Now, one of my favorite looking cars in the game would be the Sesto Elemento. And the Ferrari Testarossa there that I'm racing against, that's one of my favorites. The Hoonigan truck looks amazing. Not one of my favorite cars in the game, but it's one of my favorite looking cars as far as the Hoonigan truck. Almost all of those Kim Block cars look awesome. There's so many awesome looking cars, but a lot of those awesome cars are bad, which is one issue. I'm going to say, though, one of my most driven cars is actually the GR Supra. I probably drive that car more than anything else. Rory says, I prefer the looks. Yeah, the Mark IV Supra is my favorite Supra, honestly. When it comes to look-wise, I would much rather have the Mark IV over the Mark V. But that's just me. See, I'm usually, by the time we get to the last 30 minutes of the stream, I usually stop paying attention. Like, I can't figure out whose turn it is to win. I don't know why, but I really stopped losing focus on the racing. Star says, my dream car is the 1984 Countach. Yeah, those are awesome back then. William D says, Huna Pegasus, that is a super cool car. Gilbert got to drive something in Italy. First car to buy. Alright, so here's the deal. I always choose the Volkswagen Golf as your first car because it's easy to get parts for and it's really good. Now, I will say some people criticize me that because the Mustang's a little better, but the problem with the Mustang is a faster, better overall car, but you got to put way more work into the Mustang to max it out and get it running super fast than you do the Volkswagen, because the Mustang, you got to get all those elite tokens and put the elite tokens into it to unlock parts and everything else. So, in my opinion, the Volkswagen is the first tier 1 car you should buy, and the Mustang is probably the second you should buy. That's the way I look at it. The Mustang is the better car, but I think it's a lot harder to really get that car going and up to full potential. Or if the Volkswagen, you just buy and strip a bunch of them and throw some fusion parts on it, and bam, you're good to go. It's just an easier car to get and tune and everything else. Or get an upgrade, I should say. But those are both excellent cars. Personally, if I started the game over again, I would buy the Volkswagen hands down as my first car. Should you spend or not worth spending? That's really going to be personal preference. I mean, personally, I've been playing this game for like 7 years, right? Maybe two, 3, 4 times a year they come out with a car that's $20 that I want, so I buy that car for $20. I have never really spent money on anything other than a $20 car every once in a while, just because I want the car. So if you play the game a lot and you're patient, you really don't have to spend anything unless you're wanting to do the big events. Now the big events are pretty much paid. If you just want to do some live racing, some showdowns, your daily races, just all the little stuff, which you can easily spend an hour or two every day doing that if you want to. That's plenty to keep me busy. I don't do the big paid events on my account because I can't afford it. But in my opinion, you can spend a little bit of money or you can spend none and still do pretty well on this game if you're patient. As a new player, if you're not spending any money, it's gonna be a slow start. The first couple months you play is gonna be slow. You're slowly gonna collect this here, collect that there, and you're gonna be like, oh man, it's taking forever to do anything. But when you're like 3 or 4 months into the game, if you put some time into it, you're gonna be like, hey, I'm collecting all kinds of cool stuff, even if you're not buying anything. About a year into the game, you're gonna be like, wow, I've got so much cool stuff, it's crazy. At least that's how it went for me. I guess a lot of things have changed since I started playing, but that was my experience with starting off as a free-to-play player. Probably the first 2 years I played this game, I didn't spend a dime on it. Now, CSR2 Racing is coming out. I know a lot of people are worried that this game may shut down, but from the information I've been able to get out of them is that the game is probably going to continue running after CSR2 comes out. I honestly feel that as long as people keep spending money on this, they're probably going to keep this game running. If the game is profitable, I don't think they're going to just shut it down, but they do say they continue. They have big plans for this game in the future. After CSR2 came out is basically what they told me. So to me, CSR2 doesn't look great. My truck is fast. It's actually pretty slow. So this game is very unrealistic. We got vehicles in here when you max them out 100%, running like half miles. All right, we're running half miles in 6.5 seconds. It's not a realistic game. This seems pretty fast, but this is actually slow. This right there, we ran an 11-second half mile, right? I've only got a couple of upgrades on this truck. Generally, live racing vehicles, you only need to if you get the right vehicle, you only need to put a couple of upgrades on them to make them good at live racing. And often the lower upgraded vehicles like that do better at live racing than a fully upgraded vehicle. So I'm normally live racing slower cars that are only partially upgraded. Carl said, I played CSR1 years back. I never did. I downloaded CSR1, I played it for like 2 weeks, and I deleted the game and I didn't like it. For some reason, when this one came out, I liked it, so I kept playing this one. I wasn't expecting to like this one, but I did. Alright, so Saul made a sandwich. You're all good, my friend. Alright, he's back. Hope your sandwich was yummy. Muffin Boy, what's going on, man? What is the world record for this car? I don't know. There is a link to the world record sheet if you want to look it up. I don't remember what the world record is offhand, but I've only got a stage 4 transmission, stage 3 tires, and stage 3 nitrous on this, and everything else is not upgraded. So I think it runs 6.9 or 7.0 if I remember correctly, but you can look it up on that link there if you want. Spread cheese? I've never heard of that before. Huh. It's Lithuanian. I don't think we have that. We do have cheese you can buy in a can and you can squirt it out. You could probably spread that on something like butter, but maybe we have that. I don't know. I've never heard of spread cheese, but unless it's cream cheese. I don't think cream cheese is really cheese though, is it? I don't know. Darker Knight says, I don't feel corner drifts too. Are you talking about CSR3? It's got those, yeah, the drifts and everything. I don't like that about it, honestly. ProTune says, the spray cheese is the grossest thing. I don't know. I've never had it. I have never had spray cheese. It looks pretty disgusting and it sounds pretty disgusting. Some people like it though. I know a lot of people will spray it on crackers, then they'll smash 2 crackers together and make a cracker and spray cheese sandwich. A spray cheese and cracker sandwich. Sounds terrible. That sounds terrible. Terrible, terrible. Max says it can be down-tuned, but you will kill the car fast. Oh, the 911R sucks in live racing. Yeah, the 911R is not a great car. Zero, what's up, buddy? So yeah, if you're down-tuning a car like Max says, so if you don't really know how the live racing stuff works yet, if you're down tuning a car, it's going to beat dyno like crazy, which means you're going to win live races. But after winning just a couple, the game's going to pick up that car and be like, hey, it doesn't belong here. And then it's going to put you in a much faster lobby. And then if you're still winning, it's going to pick you up again and put you into a much faster lobby. And after a couple of times, you're probably going to be in a spot where you'll never win a race again unless you figure out how to get that car back into a slower lobby. So down-tuned cars, the more it beats the dyno time, the worse it is for live racing, and the faster it gets bumped. So I don't down-tune my cars. I don't promote down-tuning. I think it kind of sucks. So the low performance point high Evo tunes where you only need a couple of upgrades, normally those can win live races without needing to beat the dyno time. That's why I use those. You can keep them in the lobby. I set mine up to be pretty fair where other people, if somebody else knows how to tune a car well, they have a chance to beat me. Now if you take Melon's tunes, right, Melon will spend three years tuning one car and it'll be almost unstoppable. Right? He can set those things up to where nobody's ever going to beat it. I mean, I've never seen anybody spend so much time tuning cars, but Melon has the craziest live racing tunes ever. Like, if you get a Melon tune, it's probably going to be insane. Like, insane. But, I usually set mine up a specific way where I think they're, they're good, but they're not unbeatable either. I got a couple cars that are set up to be unbeatable, but I never really drive them that way because I think it's I like more of a challenge. I don't like knowing that I'm just going to stomp somebody on every single race. I like knowing that I'm probably going to win, but if somebody knows what they're doing, they're going to give me a good run for my money. You know what I mean? That's how I like to set my cars up. But we're all different. Some people like to stomp other people. Some people want a good race. Some people want a who knows what. So Muffin says, no wonder why the Solus GT is crazy. The Solus is a cool car. I like that one a lot. Oh, wow. William D says something about a turd taco. And Protoon says a turd sandwich. Oh, man. We got tacos and sandwiches and turds all over the place. All right. Kenny says, I hope the Halloween prize car is better than the Voodoo 2 because that car was meh, not good. Hope the prize. Yeah, I haven't actually heard anything about a Halloween event. Have you guys heard anything about it? Because I haven't seen them announce anything saying they're having a Halloween event. I'm kind of hoping they do, but I don't think any of the Halloween event cars have ever been good that I can remember. Oh my god, a turd in a can? Something's not right with that one. I would not buy that off the shelf. What is the Beast Trail? Darker Night? I don't know. Is that on the map right now? That could... I mean, that does sound like it possibly could be a Halloween event. When is the Z30? Okay, so Prinko too fast. Prinko. I can't read without my glasses. Man, my eyes are getting bad. But it's supposed to come out today, but we don't know for sure. I would say sometime within the next couple of days, it'll probably pop up on the map. Maybe later tonight or tomorrow, we'll find out. But it looks like it was scheduled to come out today. It just hasn't showed up yet. But I guess sometimes they give us a date and the car doesn't always come out on that date. So we'll find out. All right, we got about 15 more minutes left on the live stream, everybody. All right, this car is probably going to smash me. I do not expect to win this one. Darker Knight says, sounds like there will be trucks involved. But yeah, so far though, I think every Halloween event had a crappy car. As far as I can remember. William D says the charity event never happened. No, they did put the car for sale. They put the charity car for sale, but we never got an event for it. There was something that made it sound like they were putting out an event. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I'm about 99% sure it said there was going to be an event for that car. And it never did happen. You're right. I don't know why they didn't do an event for it. I was actually thinking about buying it. I totally forgot about it. I was thinking about buying that for the charity reasons if they ran the event, but the event never showed up. And then I just forgot that the car even existed. I mean, it seemed like a pretty okay car. I don't remember. I don't think I liked the way it shifted or something, but it wasn't a bad car, I guess. I didn't enjoy driving it. I do remember that, but... Is the LB Silhouette Huracan Coupe worth upgrading? Sorta. It's a nice car. It's not like one of the better cars in the game. It's one of those cars that is going to come in handy from time to time. But I would probably wait until you actually need that It's one of those cars where you're probably not going to need it today. You're probably not going to need it tomorrow. But at some point, that car is going to come in handy to have. So maybe I would say wait until you actually need that car to upgrade it. Now, if you don't already have a good tier 5 car, it's a okay car. I mean, Lamborghini parts are easy to get for the most part. It's decently fast. It can do some nice stuff here and there. I mean, it's not what I would consider a great car, but it's a decent tier 5 car. Here goes the nose itching. You guys must be talking about me again. William D says, promises like politicians. Alive says strange about something. Darker Night, no, they did say something about there was an event for the charity thing. I remember somewhere they did mention an event for it somewhere. I don't know if it was on their website or a Twitter post or something, but somewhere they actually did say there was going to be an event for it. I can't remember where I saw it, but it was something they officially announced. Maybe I'm crazy and they didn't say that and I misread it, but I'm almost positive they said there was going to be an event for that. Alive says, I have a bunch of cars, half upgraded for the trials. William D says, website. Whew. 10 more minutes. I'm talking too much. I'm out of breath. I gotta get my breath back. I'm exhausted. I feel like I just ran 12 miles because I talk so much. Alright, we're about to race the Amira. This is a great live racing car, actually. 3, 2, 1, go. He says it's no longer there. Yeah, they do take certain things down after a while, but I do remember them talking about an event. Anyways. Mark Bass says, hit the like button, guys and girls. Thank you, thank you. Oh, Miguel said a mean thing. I won't repeat that one, but okay. It did give me a good chuckle. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. I am hungry. No, I'm not going to say it, Miguel. They might give me... The YouTube will get mad at me. The game will get mad at me. They'll give me a copyright strike. 3, 2, 1, and go! Yeah, this is a cool truck. I'm pretty sure there was a way to make it run a little faster than this, but I don't remember what it was. I remember this doing better than it does now, but I'm probably just not shifting it right. Alright, so Darker Knight says, driving the F1 gives me headaches. I can understand that. I kind of hate when they put that in the showdown. Like, I really like the car, but man, it is not a pleasant car to drive. It is not a pleasant car to drive at all. I don't like driving that one bit. William D, they very well may make it hard to get parts for my car. I wouldn't be surprised. Donna will never give me another Prestige Cup car ever again. Mark Bass has both the Hoonigan cars, Very 1 and Very 2, but not the truck. I think one of those was a better live racer than the others, if I remember correctly. Alright, let's see what I run if I drive it like that. Is that time good or bad? It looked like it was about the same. 430. That was a little better. A little bit better. William D says, Donna is your ex's best friend. Don't forget that. Donna is mean and nasty and horrible. All I'm going to say is, I don't like Donna. She takes all of my keys. All right, let's see what that does if we go right into 4th gear. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to lose this one. I'm sorry, but I had to experiment. That was slower, too. Alright, we only got a few more minutes, so... We only got a couple more minutes left on the stream, guys. 488 Pista Spider worth upgrading for live racing. Alright, so the 488 Pista Spider, if I remember correctly, it was an okay live racer, but it's not really super great. I can't remember if it beat the dyno or if it actually had a live racing setup, but it's not something I would highly recommend for live racing. There are a lot better cars out there for live. Miguel, Donna is not your girlfriend. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Prove it. Proof or it didn't happen. Alright. Back out to the lobby. Good swaps. Good swaps. Watch. He's going to send me a Photoshop picture later of him and Donna. Oh, MaxTheGamer YouTube too. Oh, we got... I don't know what that name says. Kotumbi. Kutalimbi. Kutalimbi. Kutalumbi. I can't pronounce that whatsoever. All I can say is I don't know on that one. But that's okay. I wish I had some stage 6 parts to throw on this truck because I'm pretty sure they make it way better at live. Miguel says, how can I prove it? I don't know. You tell me. If Donna's really your girlfriend, you should be able to find some sort of proof. Some sort of proof. All right. 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes on the live stream, everybody. And I got to pee again, so. You know what? I'm just going to back out of here because no one's challenging me. I got to pee. We're almost done. Let's go look at the map really quick. And let me pull something up here really fast. Hold on. Let me go look at something. Let me get out my on-screen keyboard if I can find it. Here we go. CSR Racing, enter. Let's go look at the upcoming events really quick. Update 5.2 blog. Did they mention anything about a Halloween event? Let's find out. All right, Trinity Cup, charity sale. It does says there's an event, Com Charity Sale, and then it says event starts and event ends. So when it says that, that makes me think there would be a racing event for it. Maybe there's not. Maybe that's just the way they worded it. American Legacy, Speed Trails, Annabelle's Tuner Pit, Hypercar Forum, American Road Trip, American Road Trip, American Road Trip, the Beast Trail, the Halloween. All right, this Halloween in CSR, immerse yourself in the excitement of an extra spooky racetrack with special guests and incredibly fast cars in the Beast Trail event. Stay tuned to our special media channel for all the updates. It doesn't really say what the Beast Trail is going to have. So yeah, it does look like we are going to have a Halloween event coming up. Cool, cool. What it's going to be, I don't know. I'm really not sure what it's going to be or what it's going to have or any of that stuff, but we shall have a Halloween event. The Beast Trial. Sounds pretty spooky, honestly. So out of the new cars, did any of those look like they would have been a... Did any of the new cars look like they would have been a Halloween car? I didn't see anything that really reminded me of a Halloween car. So I don't know. I'm not really sure if they're just going to go ahead and like do who knows what. I couldn't tell you. But that's supposed to start on 10/23 till 10/31. And it does say the new Tuners Pit was supposed to start today, so it might show up on the map later tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if it does show up later tonight or even tomorrow. So that should be up on the map any day now. But probably today and tomorrow I'm going to have to start working on some... if I have the cars available. That's the other thing. I don't know if I have the new update yet with any of the cars to make any of the shift patterns for it, but I'll look into it. But I need to get a shift pattern video out for the Owl. I think there's a new McLaren I got to get a video out for. And there's something else. What was it? What was the third car? I don't remember. I don't know. I'm not sure. There was something. Anyways, I just want to say thanks for coming out, guys and girls. Myron, what's up, buddy? Nice to see you. Unfortunately, you're coming at the end, but still nice to see you anyways. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching my videos. Thanks for hanging out with me on the live streams. Thank you for the extra support. To all the channel members, thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it big time. And I guess that's it. I'll be back next Friday for a live stream and Saturday as well. So Fridays and Saturdays, we got live streams. Hope to see you guys on the next ones. I'll try and get a quick overview of that new event that just popped up on the map for tomorrow if I have time. Tomorrow I'm normally working on videos from one of my other channels, but I might be able to squeeze in the quick video for that. Shouldn't take too long to make something like that, I don't think. Anyways, thanks for watching. You guys are amazing. Lightning out. Have a wonderful day. Darker Nights is Saturday. Sundays. I probably said the wrong thing. Streams are on Sundays. Sunday. Alright. Catch you guys later. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we will catch you next time. Lightning out. See ya.